McPherson replaces the suspended John Brown, and Trevor Stephen is out with flu. The Soviet pair, Oleg Kuznetsov and Alexei Mikhailchenko, are missing from the side which drew with Airdrie last week. But Richard Gough and Stuart McCall are back after missing the midweek international against Malta, and Ian Ferguson returns to the side after a 6-match absence, and unusually after injury. His big-time return was for Scotland as a substitute on Wednesday. And it's a league debut for Neil Murray, who celebrates his 20th birthday tomorrow. It's his third first-team match, the first in the Skol Cup against Stranraer, and the second against Marseille in the European Cup. And the referee this afternoon, the very experienced figure of Hugh Williamson from Renfrew. Bright and sunny overhead, and excellent playing surface for the players, but that swirling wind is going to make life very difficult indeed. The worst possible conditions overhead for players, and it will take some time, I'm sure, for the players out there to settle. There's Scott Crabb settling in at Tannadice after his transfer from Tynecastle. Dave Bowman also played for Hearts before going down south to Coventry. And here's Neil Murray's first involvement in the play. Haitley going forward. Well, the wind is swirling very badly across field for a lot of the time. Certainly the kind of conditions where errors could take place. That's brilliant play though by Connolly. McKinley trying to keep his footing. Turned away by Ian Ferguson, who thought that he played against the United player. But United have a corner kick. Paddy McKinley linking very effectively there with Paddy Connolly. Ferguson going for that, and John Clark was hurtling in also. A little bit of uncertainty there in that Rangers defence. Bit of talking going on now to try and sort that out. Not sure that John Clark could believe his luck there as that ball came across. Header wide by Haitley, collected by Crabb. Connolly playing up front beside Ferguson. This is David Robertson. McCall with Ferguson. McKinley steps in. Look at the wind there affecting that. It's Malpass. Certainly a premium on keeping the ball on the ground. Connolly attacking McPherson. And a very fine save by Andy Gorham. Ian Ferguson backtracking rapidly there on Connolly. But some more explosive attacking play from the United youngster. Stepping away there from McPherson. What appeared to be played away from him by Ferguson. That's McCall. Well, the long-range effort is well worthwhile in these conditions. So there's Neil Murray playing on the right side of a three-man midfield at the start of the match. Connolly fouled by McPherson. McKinley will have to take that again. Billy McKinley over the ball. John Clark joining Duncan Ferguson up front. That's Ferguson. And a fine save from Gorham. Well, the menace of Duncan Ferguson clear for all to see here. Two tall players there, McPherson and Ferguson. Ferguson won the battle, but Gorham made the save. There's Michael O'Neill. Up goes Ferguson again. Well, that appeared to be a reasonable chance with Gary Stevens about a half yard off him. There's O'Neill. Away from David Robertson. The block was made by Gary Stevens. Rangers under siege for the moment though. Mike O'Neill, the record United signing at £350,000 from Newcastle United. Demonstrating the kind of skill which prompted that move. Led away by Gough. O'Neill again. Holding up there in the breeze with John Clark. Pass. Well, looking for that to hold up in the wind. Well, Andy Gorham enjoying a little bit of a Spell of ball control there. Great play by Haitley. There's McCoist. Trying to steer that to the corner. Alan Main was alive to that. But one long ball can create an attack for Rangers with this wind behind. Scrums away there from the head of Mark Perry, so Rangers have a throw, and David Robertson can launch this right into the penalty area. Haitley's made his way there. A great throw. John Clark won it. Ian Ferguson to Stevens. It's blocked by McCoist. There's Murray. Now McCoist! And a great block by John Clark. That was superb defending. Little one that Alan May congratulates him. It looked as though McCoist was sure to score here. Look at the time he had. Look how quickly Clark got across. Well, the wind carrying that way behind goal. Also will have to try to get the measure of that for any further opportunities. Well, the kick out goes a long way and then appears to stop in the air and almost turn back. Ian Ferguson, that's cut off by Perry. Another dangerous moment here for the United defence. David Robertson's long throw available. Towards Haitley. That was inches away there from Murray. Well, Haitley knew exactly how far Robertson could throw that. He acknowledges the quality of the throw. He's beyond John Clark, and Neil Murray just out of reach for that. Boston battling hard with Connolly. Clark getting to the pitch of the ball. Here's Duncan Ferguson. Doing just enough to get that through to Bowman. There's Trabb. Connolly. Marking again, suspect among the Rangers defenders, allowing little Paddy Connolly to get this header at goal. Ball put in early by Crabb, Connolly on his own. Walter Smith, after his appendicitis operation, back on the Rangers bench. Stevens trying to judge that, he did well. It's Haitley, here's McCall. It's a very good ball across the face of the goal from McCall. But Murray and Houstra caught too deep. Fine play this by McCall. The quality of the ball was excellent here. Houstra back to McCall. Here's Gary Stevens. Miscue by Clark, allowing David Robertson to collect. There's a great turn by Robertson. Back with Ian Ferguson. Superb goalkeeping. A measured attempt on goal by Ian Ferguson. Going for placement here, but fine play on the flank by David Robertson. Ian Ferguson called for this, and you see the way he tried to control the shot, but Main did his body behind it. Paul Sturrock has been in the track several times already in the match with instructions for the players. Ferguson wins that, head of Goff. Now Houstra for Rangers. Ball having to backtrack, good defending there. This is David Robertson. Haitley makes himself available ahead. Murray wants it played through, he was offside, surely. A chance on for Neil Murray. Alan Main's in trouble as McCoist goes crashing into him. Well, Alan Main enjoyed that little bit of activity hugely, but I think he may have done the linesman a favour here on the near side, because when that pass was released, Neil Murray did appear to be offside, but Alan Main made a brilliant save. Michael O'Neill. Judged on the bounce by Robertson. Hateley's control not quite good enough there, but it breaks back for Ian Ferguson. Straight off the post. Now Murray. McKinley's clearance. O'Neill on the break now. Cross goes Stuart McCall. Rangers maintaining the pressure. David Robertson delivering one better suited to Murrayfield. But Ian Ferguson coming within inches of the opening goal for Rangers. A very good snapshot here as it came off a defender. Ferguson reacted very swiftly indeed. He beat Alan Main all right, but it came back off the upright. Well up for Ferguson, trying to add to the 3 goals he scored this season. All the Rangers fans encouraged, I've no doubt, by the way the game has gone in the last 20 minutes or so. Pass, ensure that Hateley couldn't make any further progress. We're into stoppage time in the first half. Indeed, the referee has brought the first half to an end. It was untidy in long spells because of the overhead conditions with this wind blowing straight down the field. But it was Rangers who came closest to getting a goal with a shot from Ian Ferguson late in the first half. And that was the closest to a goal in a very untidy first half. It's Dundee United 0, Rangers 0. So Rangers set off now against this very strong wind in their attempt to maintain the winning ways, going for their 37th game without defeat. A run which goes right back to August, and they have been so impressive for so long. There appears to be a likelihood that someone will produce a surprise result at any time, and United went about their business in the first half with a degree of conviction which suggested that they might well have enough belief to win the match. The 4th clash between the two clubs this season. 3 straight Rangers wins so far. 2 in the league, 1 in the League Cup. There's Hateley. Perry helps it away from Housetrap. So a corner kick to Rangers. A long run across for Neil Murray to take this in-swinger. There he goes. Put in by Murray. Main did well, recovering quickly. Well, such an energetic, lively goalkeeper. This was awkward all right, going beyond all the players. Parried initially, and then a very quick reaction from the keeper. Bowman. Almost beyond McPherson. Here's Connolly. Paul's clearance. McKinley. Connolly. Oh, good play by Connolly. Swept away by Goff. And too far ahead of Ferguson as the ball came in. Well, it's certainly exciting enough when the ball is around the penalty box, but that's because of the conditions rather than the ability of the players to overcome them. That's Hateley. Now McCoist. Paul leaves it to Housetrap. Here he steps in for United. This is Billy McKinley. And Bowman. No offside this time. Goff tried to play the offside trap, but Ferguson beat it on the run. And Bowman complaining he was being impeded there on the run. Couldn't get up for the header. So it's a corner kick to United. Chance on now for McKinley. Here to come off Gary Stevens. Genuine chance that for Billy McKinley. Lots of time to set himself for the shot. Charged down fiercely though by Rangers defenders. Goff's headed out. That's Bowman. Duncan Ferguson. McPherson's clearance. Alistair forward. Yeri's clearance. Controlled by Ian Ferguson. He lost out there to Perry. Chance now for Crab. Gordon would have come off his line, which he had. Adjusting inside Neil Murray there, trying to drift that toward the top corner. Dummy from Conley, return pass from Ferguson. David Robertson having to work very hard in defence there for Rangers. This is Trabb, now Bowman, good play from United, and a fine tackle in the end from Richard Goff. Came to read Bowman and timed the tackle well. Good build up this though, fine play from Trabb. There was Goff. United's 10th corner kick of the match. And no problem there for the Rangers defence. Out to McCoist. In midfield is Ian Ferguson. Some tough tackling going on out there. The effect though is to get possession of the Rangers again with Gary Stevens on the right. Here's Neil Murray. McCall for Stevens, he's onside. Good covering play by Neary. That was excellent build-up play by Rangers. Keeping the ball on the ground, exchanging passes here. I haven't seen too much of that in the match this afternoon. McCall's pass, a fine one to Gary Stevens, and Neary came sliding in. This corner. John Clark taking those chances, going to play the ball. Always prudent in that position. Murray again. Jumped on there by McPherson. Very good clearance that by Malpass. The Rangers maintaining the pressure now. Carefully watched by Alan May. Dropped under the crossbar. That's the distance he can get with this clearance. Dave McPherson's header! Well, the treachery of the wind again apparent. Relief for Dave McPherson. Well, he clearly believed he had to play this ball. He had to do something that was Conley going in behind him. It almost caught out and he got him. Down goes McCoist to the clash with Malpass. Free kick to Rangers. Gary Stevens will take it. Kinley was in the way. Now Michael O'Neill. Ball's header. It's Hateley. Now Trabb. Neary. Straight from Goff to O'Neill. There's no offside this time. David Robertson cutting off the pass intended there for Ferguson, and Gorham had to be quick. Conley and Trabb hounding in on him there. Trying to attack on, led by McCall, who's been impeded by Neary. Neary's angry about that decision. McCall with a player from midfield trying to make progress. Free kick, looking for Hateley. Taken away by Perry. Here's O'Neill. Conley breaks to the left. Attacking Goff. Good running by Conley. Well, just out of reach for McKinley on the run for the flying header. Certainly would have been spectacular. Here was Connolly showing his confidence now, attacking Rangers and Scotland captain Richard Gough, playing it across there for McKinley on the run. Perry's long hopeful ball through the middle. Ferguson going up there. And they got him, kept very cool indeed. Michael O'Neill going through, running straight into Gough, and the shot from Connolly goes narrowly wide. Well, he tried to place that, Connolly. Big finish by Dundee United. Look at this tackle though by Richard Gough. Solid, straight into O'Neill, and Connolly there trying to flight that into the corner. Going to be an alteration made by Dundee United. Red coming off is Michael O'Neill, who took a knock earlier on. And John O'Neill has a chance to go and win the match for United in the closing 5 minutes. Certainly the kind of skillful player who could produce a little spark of magic. Hatfield linking there with Ferguson. McCall over on the far side of Stevens. Duncan Ferguson away from Stevens. O'Neill on the left, Connolly through the middle. And down goes Duncan Ferguson. Gough will be in trouble for this. Well, great play initially by Duncan Ferguson. Then he faced Richard Gough. Appeared to get the better of him until that crashing tackle came in, and Gough is booked. So John Clark and Scott Crabbe over the ball. Certainly within range this afternoon with the wind behind. Once again, Scott Crabbe finding the same difficulty, keeping the ball down at such range with the wind behind. A little bit better than the recent effort by John Clark, this one. Still not troubling Indigo. Walter Smith back in his seat on the track. Here's McKinley. McCall sends it long. This is McCoist on the break. Beautifully tackled by Clark. Fine defending. Now Connolly, the other end, with Ferguson ahead. A return pass, turned back well by McPherson. So good defending by both number 5s. Clark initially with the tackle McCoist, then McPherson that headed pass back. Ferguson and McCall with David Robertson. Malstra, good running by Robertson, beyond Crabbe, and in goes John Clark again. Another crunching tackle by Clark. David Robertson felt that all right. Well, John Clark taking no prisoners here as he comes across. A searing tackle there on Robertson. Did a fine match at the heart of that United defence. Robertson free enough to take this long throw for Rangers. Headed away by McKinley. Here's Duncan Ferguson. Not allowed to control it by McPherson. Ian Ferguson's pass. There's Neil Murray. A well-timed tackle by Malpass as Rangers step up the pace in the final minute, looking for a winner. Aiming for Hately, and John Clark getting up well to turn that away for the corner. Clark again continues his defensive duties on Hately. as Peter House took it across to take the corner. Played away carefully by Malpass to Stevens. And the referee brings the match to an end, allowing no stoppage time. Perhaps he felt like I do that it would be a great pity for either side to lose a match in these desperate conditions. The players battled valiantly all the way through to make something of dreadful overhead conditions. And in the end there was plenty of excitement around the box, but no real concerted football. And at the end the draw is just about right. It's Dundee United 0, Rangers 0. Richard, Paul Sturrock has made the point that he thinks there's an argument to say if the wind is so bad, games should be postponed. What do you think?
Difficult one, that, Jock, because you know, you well know yourself. I was saying to the chaps before the game today, what end to defend? You know, the wind obviously down the hill at Tannadice is a big advantage. And I won the toss. Actually, I decided to take the wind today. But you never know. I took the advantages because the wind could drop. You know, so you couldn't really say the game should be postponed, because after you postpone the game, 10 minutes into the game, the wind may not be there, you know, so that's a difficult one. But to be fair, it makes the conditions farcical, you know.
Are these not the conditions that players dislike most?
I think so, definitely. I think we were talking in the dressing room after the game, David McPherson and myself, I think it's the worst conditions that we had played in. I think for defenders, I think for attackers, maybe, you know, it's maybe a wee bit easier, you know, for mistakes getting made. But there was always a chance of mistakes getting made by the back fours, so I was quite surprised it turned out 0-0 in the end.
At the end of the day, were you quite happy to make it 37 without defeat for Rangers?
Very happy. This was a difficult game for us coming into this one today. It's never easy up here at Tannadice for us, and obviously with you know, the stuff that's happened before this game, you know, we knew Dundee United would be, you know, really wound up, which they were. So they started very, very quickly, and they could have scored a couple, but we managed to settle the ship, and you know, 0-0's not a bad result on a day like this.